Hello students, now today I will explain sum number 5, 6, 7, 8 of question number 1 of exercise 9.5. Okay, but before that I will give you another identity, because this identity will require to solve sum number 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so let's see what is that identity. Very important identity. A plus B in the first bracket and in another bracket a minus b. So now what is the formula of a plus b minus b? It is a square minus b square. So this is very important identity, students. Now let me put this inside the bracket. Okay, so this is the identity that will apply on sum number 5, 6 and 7. Now let's see how to apply this formula. Now what is sum number 5? Question number 1, sum number 5. So what we have in question number 5, that is 1.1 m minus 0.4. This is in the first bracket they have given. And what is there in the second bracket? Just let me write this in a proper way. Okay. Now in the second bracket we have 1.1 m plus 0.4. Okay, this is in the second bracket they have given. Okay, now if you carefully observe, students, you see that if we consider this 1.1 m as a, if we consider this a, and if we consider this 0.4 as b, same thing with the second bracket. You see the position are same. Well, in the first place we have 1.1 m on this, so we'll consider this as a, and in the second position we have 0.4, we'll consider this as b. So carefully observe. So it is in the form of a minus b, and in the second bracket it is in the form of a plus b. So it is following which identity? This identity only, isn't it? This identity only. So the question is given in the form of a plus b, a minus b. Okay, the question is given in the form of a minus b and a plus b. This time a minus b is written at first. See, a minus b and a plus b, isn't it? So a minus b, a plus b is same formula, students. A square minus b square. Okay, it doesn't matter that at first what is given, a plus b, a minus b, or a minus b or a plus b. So it doesn't matter. So the answer would be same, that is a square minus b square only. Okay, so this is the identity that we are using for sum number 5. So what is there in place of a? We'll write it down. In place of a we have 1.1 m, and in place of b we have 0.4, isn't it? So this is according to the question. Now question is given in the form of a minus b, a plus b, so we have to turn the entire question in the form of a square minus b square. So now let's go to the next page. So we'll write 1.1 m minus 0.4 in the first bracket, the second bracket 1.1 m plus 0.4, and this will be equals to what? A square minus b square. So what is there in the place of a? 1.1 m. So we have written a. Now we'll do the square. This is square. So this is a square minus, what is there in the place of b? In place of b we have 0.4. Now we'll do the square of b. Okay, so now what is 1.1 m square? So 1.1 m square means what? What you have to do in rough? 1.1 m into 1.1 m. Okay, so if you multiply 1.1 into 1.1, you will get the answer as 1.21. And what is the value of m into m? It is m square. Okay, so this is what you have to do. So this will be your rough work. So now in place of 1.1 m whole square, you will write 1.21 m square, and if you multiply 0.4 into 0.4, you will get the answer as 0.16. Okay, so this is a required answer of sum number 5. Now let's do sum number 6. Now let's go to the next page. Now this is sum number 6. Sum number 6, what we have? A square plus b square. Okay, So, and in the next case what we have, minus a square plus b square. Now you see there is some problem with the arrangement. Okay, so in the first bracket, if you carefully observe, that a square is positive, b square is also positive, but in the second bracket a square is negative but b square is positive. So there is no such identity, that is a plus b minus a plus b. Okay, there is one identity, a plus b, a minus b, but not minus a plus b. So what we have to do is that we have to change the pattern of the question. That is, we have to first write b square plus a square in the second bracket. In the first bracket, see, we have just changed the arrangement. We have written b square at first and then we have written b square, a square. The same thing we'll do with the second bracket also. We'll keep the b square at front and we'll take minus a square after that. Now we'll consider this b square as a and a square as b. So it will be a plus b. Same thing on the second bracket, we'll consider b square as a and a square as b. So it is in the form of a minus b. So which identity we are using? A plus b, a minus b. So a, we'll write that identity, a plus b, a minus b, and that would be equals to a square minus b square. Okay, so what we have to write, this is the identity that we are using for this particular sum. So in place of a, what we have, so what we'll write, we'll write the question first, b square, a square, then we'll write b square minus a square, and this would be equals to what? A square. Now what we have considered in the position of a, what is there in place of a? It is b square. So first of all we'll write a. Now we have written a, now we'll do the square of this. Fine. Now what is there in the position of b? In position of b we have a square, and now we'll do b square of this. Okay, so answer of this would be according to the exponent law. I hope everyone is studied. When you see the power to the power, then what we do? We multiply the powers. So 2 2s are 4. So the answer would be b to the power 4. Same thing we'll do with the second value also, that is a square to the power square. So we'll multiply the powers. So this is your final solution of sum number 6. Okay, very very easy, students. Now let's move on to sum number 7. Sum number 7. So what we have in sum number 7? In first bracket they have given 6x minus 7. In the second bracket they have given 6x plus 7, isn't it? Now we'll consider this 6x as a and 7 as b. This 6x will consider as a and 7 will consider as b. So it is in the form of a minus b, a plus b. So again it is following which identity? The third identity, that is a minus b. As because the question is given in a minus b form first, so I have written a minus b, and then it is given a plus b. So what is the formula of a minus b, a plus b? It is a square, just a minute, a square minus b square. Okay, we'll put it inside the box. Put it inside the box just to highlight the identity. Okay, now we'll write the question. So in place of a we have 6x, in place of b we have 7. Remember that. Now we'll write the question again. 6x plus 7, this would be equals to 6x plus 7, and now this would be equals to a square. So what is a? 6x. Now we'll do the square, and then we'll put the minus sign. Then we will have to write b square, but before that we have to write b. What is there in place of b? This is b, and then we'll do the square. Okay, so this is a square minus b square. Now we'll try to open the bracket. 6x into 6x. What is the solution of 6x into 6x? So we'll first multiply these two 6 together. So 6 into 6 is what? 36, and x into x is what? X square. Okay, the solution of 6x whole square is what? 36 x square. And then what is the square of 7? 7 sevens is what? 49. So this is your required answers to this. 36 x square minus 49. Okay, very, very easy. Now let's move on to sum number 8. So sum number 8 is what? It is given minus a plus c, again minus a plus c. Now we'll do some modification with this question. We'll keep c at front and then we'll write minus a after that. The same thing we'll do with the second bracket also. We'll keep c at front and then we'll write minus a after that. Now you see, it is c minus a, c minus a. So we can write this as c minus a whole square. Now you have to identify, or you have to see that which identity this question is following. It is a minus b whole square. We have to consider this c as a and a as b. So it is following a minus b whole square identity. So you will write the identity a minus b whole square. This would be equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? So you will put it inside the box. Always highlight the identity that you are using. This is very, very important. Now what is there in place of a? It is c. So first of all we will write c square. So we will write a square, and a is considered as c. Then we will write minus 2 into what is there in place of a? C. What is there in place of b? A. Now at last we will write a b square. Now what is b? This is a. This is b square. Fine. So now what is c square? C into c is what? C square only. And if you multiply 2 into c into a, we'll get the answer as 2ca or 2ac. Whichever way you want to write, both are right. And a square means a square. If you multiply a 2 times, you will get the answer as a square. So this is the final solution of sum number 8, students. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. God bless you and take care.